use the taunts and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and
But
that's so hard to know when
yeah,
you're saving your taunts,
yeah,
when you just need to like sort of desperation taunt, like wait, slow down, slow down, slow down.
right. So the Ysera play was actually paid off a ton. He was able
Mm,
to draw way so many, like a ton of cards with it, and the Ysera's Awakens. I mean, he didn't even need it for the lethal since he had a bunch of other ways, but just having that pressure on the field was too much to deal with. We're gonna see him queue up as a warrior now. RNGesus is a
mm.
warrior, Grim Warrior versus Kingdom's mid-range hunter that we saw earlier. So, um, as a hunter player, I hate queuing into Grim Patron. It's not an impossible game, but it's not favored.
I feel like as most classes, I hate queuing into Grim
Yeah,
Patron.
yeah, pretty
To
much.
be
Unless you're
fair.
playing a class 2 counter Grim Patron, in which case you'll never queue into them. So every time you press that the Malagos, you're just gonna go against face hunters all day. Okay,
Yeah.
so pretty good start, I guess. You have a weapon, you have some pieces of the combo, um, but no Fiery War Axe, which you kind of need. Well, you kind of really want. You don't really need.
Yeah, I mean, I think you need it. Well, I mean, I guess he does have the death spite here, so okay, just gonna throw out the unstable goal. And Huffer. Hey, called it. That's pretty bad.
Always hover.
It's pretty bad though.
Yeah, it's terrible. Look at that value ghoul.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, so that's what you want. You want to stop the turn 3 of the hunter.
Yeah.
So that was basically just as good as a Fire War Axe, more or less. I don't know. I guess kind of
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
saved the face damage too that you would have taken swinging at
Yep,
those guys.
absolutely.
Um,
And I mean, RNGesus is not really sure what this is yet. He's seen Mad Scientist and a Huffer, so he's like,
mhm,
oh, great.
yeah. Those snakes could actually work against him, and especially in this matchup. I mean, they can feed patrons, they can feed berserkers, they
Mm,
can just do all types of stuff that you don't really want them to do. So
that's a really good point. So we see Execute come down, pop out a Vitality Totem. Okay. Look at that golden Vitality Totem. It looks so angry.
OP. It heals. Let's see. Oh, it heals 4 golden health to your hero.
Yeah, golden health. It's better than pleb health. Gotta get the golden health. Yeah, yeah, beautiful. Okay, so just gonna play Grim Patron and trade into the Loatheb.
Yeah, you want to get some guys out. Um,
Mm.
you see it's mid-rangey. You kind of want to use one of your Grims to trigger that trap.
And you have another one in hand, so you can feel okay about it.
Ooh, everyone get in here.
Oh my
And
goodness.
while you're at it, just draw a million cards too. But Savannah Highmane is on the field, right? So, according to Amaz, if Savannah Highmane connects to face, you lose the game. That's the case.
Oh, well, this is a freezing trap that's still up, which is slightly annoying and slightly awkward. It's like, I think of Grim Patrons as like mites or like bed bugs, maybe. I don't know. They're like a plague that
Yeah,
just
cancer.
like, exactly. And so, like, you put one back in your hand, it's like, okay, well, now you just have one more that you can like spawn off a million others with, but it is good for tempo, I suppose.
Yeah, I believe there's a Yu-Gi-Oh card that did a similar effect. I forgot what it was called, but pretty annoying stuff, man. You hate having to go against a card that has so much value.
You know, I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like so deep into Pokemon that I didn't want to bother with anything else. I was like, no, it's Pokemon or bust.
Yeah, rip. Yu-Gi-Oh is
Rip,
pretty fun.
rip childhood.
Yu-Gi-Oh is fun, but it's just too serious. I mean, you try to play a children's card game, and all of a sudden, your grandpa's getting taken ransom, and like you have to like go fight like ancient demons in the Shadow Hell realm. I just want to play children's card games, man. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to do
that's
all this craziness.
way too deep. Way too deep. But I know about believing in the heart of the cards, so that's all that matters.
There you go. Believe in the heart of the top deck.
Yeah. Okay, so Warsong, he doesn't have a whirlwind. I think with a whirlwind he would have lethal. He's gonna try to draw something. This is a lot of cards. Holy cow. So here comes Warsong. Here to mess up your day.
Here to do some stuff.
Yeah. And actually, popping the tutus out of the Savannah Highmane is going to be useful. Here's freezing. And gaining a bunch of armor. But here comes the rope.
The infamous rope. I mean,
Oh,
what the heck? Oh yeah,
yeah.
because it didn't spawn any more guys. Well,
Wait, couldn't he have done that in a way that he kept Grim Patrons on the board and spawned a bunch more?
I believe. Mm,
I
nah,
thought so. No?
no, he
Okay.
had no two damage guys. Well, he. Oh wait,
Well, he
yeah,
he should have not killed the 4/3, right?
right. Yeah, he should have put the 5-2 into that guy,
Yeah.
and then used the little guys to spawn more guys, all
Right.
while
And
gaining
then you can kill the
armor.
4/3.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think I saw a little bit of a misplay there. I mean, it's really hard to make the right play when you're in a high level tournament after drawing 1 million cards and you have like all these options and you're like, oh my gosh, what the heck do I
And the
do?
rope's going.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
and
rope
you're
was going too.
like, not only do you have to figure out what you're gonna play, but you have to figure out how you're gonna trade. And, like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this deck. So even though
Oh
everybody
yeah.
hates it, it's still pretty difficult to play. I'd say.
Oh yeah. I'm not trying to cast any judgment. Puns.
Mm.
But I mean, yeah, it's I would definitely mess that up personally. That was rough. Like you said, it's like so much easier to sit here when you're not playing and see the misplays, but it's way harder in real life. Real life. What is real life? I don't know. But man, this is going to be such a clear.
Yeah, so he's getting the face and face damage first. Well played.
Yeah, it's rough. God, this card.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's,
and the GG. Yeah.
it's rough. I mean, you have the armor smith and a bunch of 3/3s charged that summon another 3/3 charge, right? Like, how do you lose?
Yeah, it's just you have nothing at that point.
Yeah. So that's gonna bring us into the next game. Um, no more Grim from Iron Jesus, which is pretty cool.
Yep, so we're 1-1.
You see Kingdom's Druid versus the looks like Face Hunter of Iron Jesus. Has a pretty good hand besides the Unleash, so he's gonna pitch that back, try to get something a little bit better. Um, but the turn one Leper Gnome, you gotta add a Greetings to that. Really? Nothing? Oh,
You're all about like the next level of gameplay.
it's not even that. That's a staple. That's Leper Gnome Greetings is like Greetings Traveler. I'm pretty sure that's
Oh,
written in some Hearthstone manual somewhere. It's just something you gotta do.
you're the worst kind of person.
Yep. Scum boys.
Some boys.
Oh, a top deck wild growth on turn two. That's pretty good.
Nice.
It's pretty good. But against the face hunter, sometimes that's actually not the best play. So in this situation, Innervate Keeper would actually be better than wild growth. Given that he doesn't have it, he's considering using wild growth with a wrath or just a wrath and wild growth next turn. But he's gonna want to definitely use that shredder next turn, even though it could get punished by the freezing trap. He's gonna want to use the shredder because typically the face hunters only use explosive trap.
Right. That's fair.
So yeah, I would definitely innervate out here the wild growth if I was him.
Yeah, absolutely.
The alternative
So,
would have been trying to save it for like a emperor, but yeah.
so for that reason, like, what do you think about turn 2 Mad Scientist instead of turn 2 Knife Juggler?
That's the safer play. He went aggressive with it and got punished for it. So as the Smork player, knowing when to throw out your juggler is pretty important because typically you don't want to just throw your juggler out to get wrath like that. You
Right.
want to at least get a couple of juggles out of it, maybe an attack to the face, and have some other minions there and stuff like that. So another thing is that the Mad Scientist typically, I mean, it loses value as the game goes on because the huge value that it has is the draw mechanic, and not only does it draw a card out of your deck, it also plays it. So it's like an innervate, draw, a card. It's insane value. So if you draw your traps and you're unable to use the death rattle effect, and it's just a 2/2 non-beast, which is like a pleb unit, like you kind of have to use it in the beginning of the game before you draw your secrets.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Pleb unit. Explosive.
Yep, get explosive, and then Emperor comes down with two forces and a
Holy cow.
Lotheb to stop the kill command, but it actually looks like the face hunter might have lethal next turn if you play
Yeah.
this turn, right? Well, actually, the Lotheb next turn is going to stop the kill command. Okay, here's my play as a Smork.
Okay.
Abusive, hero power, quick shot face. Go for it.
Okay.
Just go for it. Just quick shot face. Just go for it.
So you want to make sure you're saving the owl for taunt, right?
Yeah. There's
Okay.
going to be Druid of Claws and Sludge Belchers. That's what the owl's for.
Gotcha.
You're going to quick shot face. Told you. Come on. Quick shot face every time.
Every time.
And then the Druid's going to spend his whole turn clearing these little dudes. Or is that lethal somehow? No way. He's
No.
gonna use his trees to clear the dudes. And no Lothar.
Yeah. Going up to 9 now, though.
Not lethal. Yeah.
Every point of damage there, or every point of life there matters, because he needs
So
to
we get
have
top deck
lethal.
lethal. Oh man, it's not good enough.
Not good enough.
So he's gonna lose.
You sound so disappointed in the idea of Smork losing.
Smork's gonna be 2 damage off of the lethal. What is this? It's all on the top deck Savage Roar. This is preposterous.
Yes, I love
Scumbag
it.
Druid. Yo,
Get
Blizzard,
wrecked.
fix this class.
Get
Yo, Blizzard.
wrecked.
Hashtag Yo, Blizzard. What's up with this, man? How can you beat the Smork?
Blizz, I love you. Don't change a thing.
Yeah.
Except for Patron Warrior.
Yeah.
Can we all agree to change Patron
Patron Warrior
Warrior?
is so much more broken than having an extra mana every turn.
Oh, wow. You sound so salty.
It's all good. It's all good. I should not get personally invested into these games. I mean, that's part of the fun of casting, right? It's like, no pressure. Doesn't even matter.
It's true.
In the
Yeah.
words of Eloise, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You can just do whatever, yeah. It doesn't matter.
Eloise is the best human in the entire world.
She's awesome. I'm going to sub to her soon.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Eloise W, OP. Chat spam Eloise W. Double Leper Gnome. And Alicia Hounds, which is awesome in a mirror match.
Oh,
Which is
my
charge.
god.
Wolf Rider, which says deal 3 damage to face.
Yeah. And here's Unleash.
Throws back and Unleash and gets another one.
And an Abusive Sergeant.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. If you don't coin double Leper Gnome greetings, something's wrong with you. Why are you even playing Hunter? Why are you even playing Hunter if you don't do this play? No, don't save the coin for a next turn Animal Companion. You do it now. Come on.
Smork, smork, smork.
You don't
Yeah.
get punished for it. What is it gonna do? Explosive trap? No way. And the greetings, come on, don't forget it. Ah,
Uh,
I'm so disappointed.
that's rough, buddy.
Oh well. He's gonna
We'll
try to
have a
show
talk.
them
We'll
all.
have a chat with him later.
Yeah.
Uh,
So abusive Smork is the play here. I guess you don't really want to throw your juggler. Um,
right.
or do you not even abusive, just hero power? Hero power is actually probably good here. Yeah, hero power is good because you know that he's gonna have an explosive of some sort, probably, or some way to clear your board. So you kind of want to be a little bit more reserved with the Argent. Also to play around unleash clears.
Right. Yeah, that's true. So even though Kingdoms looks, I mean, kind of looks like an aggro, it's actually mid range, right?
Yep.
This is mid range. Yeah, that's what I thought.
There's a lot
Because
of
here's the snake trap.
yeah.
Or is this freezing? This is freezing.
Yeah, that's a finish.
Okay.
So the silence is pretty good because that basically means you can go face with your 2 damage, but uh, it will be bounced back. So
Mm.
maybe you just want to use Animal Companion.
Ooh,
What you want to see, and he's gonna get that
that's rough, buddy.
EP 3/1 Leopard Gnome back in his hand.
Ugh, it
Rough.
is rough.
Yep. So the Mish
Well,
is gonna trade in here, and now you can see the mid-range hunter taking a little bit of tempo back. He's low, but he's not that low, even though it is turn 4 and he's at 22. Being able to double juggle here is pretty huge.
yeah, that's
Uh,
big.
so if there's no top deck explosive trap, oh man, just imagine how big the explosive trap would have been there.
That
Huge,
would have been huge.
huge explosive.
And he
Uh,
can't juggle or unleash, which is what he wants to do.
you can only unleash an abusive to clear some stuff.
He's gonna save it.
Aw, nah, you can't do nothing here. Really?
Oh, he did nothing
You
here.
can't do nothing there. I'm sorry. You got a big hand as a face hunter. That's a mistake. You got to do
So
stuff.
you gotta unleash.
Yeah, you had to unleash clear there. I mean, you could have cleared 2 minions with the abusive, right?
Right, yeah.
And he's gonna juggler unleash here. He just was really greedy with that juggle unleash value. I don't think it's gonna pay off for him. I mean, yeah, juggles are cool. You're missing the 2 damage from the abusive, and you just took
That's
a
exactly the
ton of
same.
damage.
Yeah, that's exactly the same. He cleared 2 minions just like he would have last turn.
And he took a ton of damage last turn.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you're right. But it's face,
It is face.
so he might be able to turn it around. He might be able to pull it out.
We see an Arcane Golem, that's pretty good. See an Abusive, that's pretty good. If the damage does more than the mana, then it's a pretty good card, right? So Abusive is basically like
Yeah.
2 damage, Arcane is 3, but I think that last turn, the damage output from the mid-range hunter was enough to kind of put him ahead for the rest of the game.
Mm.
Even though he does kind of have a dead hand here, right? I mean, Snake Trap is pretty much useless since it's Smork, and no beast to use a kill command with.
Why did he hunter's mark that? Oh,
He
because
wants
he's
a
gonna then
knife.
play. Okay, gotcha.
He really wanted the knife to kill that, and he's so desperate. He's scared of dying, or he
Wow.
just wants to seal the deal.
Wow.
That's just awkward. I mean, he might still win anyway.
Well, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, he probably will still win anyway. There's no way that the hunter has lethal in the next 2 turns.
Right, yeah. Yeah, there's the well played. Well, he doesn't actually have it. He's one off. Because he doesn't have a beast to taunt up. So yeah, I guess you're like, oh, he won't have the rest of the damage there. And you can pretend like this is freezing trap as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So you can't possibly
4,
win the
5,
game.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, he was.
Just not smoke enough. That turn 4 hero power pass. I'm sorry,
Sure.
dude. That 100% cost you the game.
Hmm.
He wasn't really in a winning position even after the play that I suggested, but it definitely would have given him better odds than just taking it easy. You know, going against a mid-range hunter in the mid game, like you need to do stuff.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta get something going. So that's actually the series there.
Yep.
That's 3-1. 3-1 to Kingdom. So congrats to Kingdom.
Congrats, Kingdom. He's doing pretty well right now. And looks like he's
Yeah,
gonna
so
go
that's
into
the
the next round.
next round. Sweet.
Yeah. Look at that. On the back of mid-range hunter, a lot of people say that hunter is not like it's not a tournament class. You know, you shouldn't bring it. I think that face hunter, even though it does have a lot of favorable matchups, well, you have to know the meta, right? So we
Right.
have like LBYS, for example, in our team. He's a very good smart player. He knows when is a good time to bring the face hunter. You know what he's trying to target with that class. But in general, since there's a kind of like a heavier, more control-oriented meta in the tournament, then face hunter sort of gets punished a lot, and so mid-range hunter becomes, in my opinion anyway, a little bit more favorable since it has better matchups versus, I would say, a little bit more of a diverse amount of decks. And it's just those Savannah high mains are so OP. If you don't get smoked down yourself and you put down a couple of high mains or Lotheb with that hero power, you can,
Yeah,
even
just
if they
push the
have
damage
heals.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I
Yeah.
think we're going to take a small break here
All right.
before we jump into the round of 8. Gonna get some
Sounds
dinner.
pretty good. Yep.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of food. Remember, tournament prep is good for tournament players, but also for casters. So
Also for casters. Casters gotta eat too,
we're
man.
people too. We're people too. All right.
Well, I'm actually an alien, but we'll talk about that later. All right, I'll see you in a few minutes.
All right. See you guys soon.
Bye.